Hello everyone, this is Cody Soltis from ConsciousLove.org, here for your monthly angel card reading and energy forecast for the month of October, my birth month. No wonder I'm so excited. I'm outside on a beautiful night at the park, spinning around, some crazy stuff. There's a moon up there. I guess you can't really see it. There's a gorgeous little sunset. There's a wonderful breeze in the air. And I just got back from a marvelous exercise, and I have to say I feel so good knowing that I'm exercising my mind, my body, and my spirit. My body was always one that got the short end of the stick, but now I'm in these Divine Spark meditation classes to get certified to be a healer, and I'm exercising every single day and eating right, and I'm, communicating with you guys as well as teaching, which is always a mental exercise. So I'm feeling really good, which is why I wanted to start recording now, even though the sun's going down, even though I'm awkwardly walking around and probably making y'all get dizzy. But I don't know, I feel pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna get too far into the readings, so maybe the first 3 zodiac signs will look like this, and then the rest will look like me wearing a different outfit that isn't covered with sweat. And yeah, so apparently there was like a little kid ball game or something, and kids or people just walk their dog. This is really weird. I'm holding you guys on my tripod, and it's weird because I always do this up close to my face. Yeah, I'm crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna head over to the benches where I normally do my readings, and hopefully I have some privacy, and whatever. But I'm just really enjoying being outside, enjoying Mother Earth. I'm loving this fresh air. It's so good. So good. I love little things. I love how exercise can make you feel alive again. And now, again, how I always said that love is everywhere. The scent of the air is lovely. Lovely. It's all those beautiful little things that I'm trying to educate you guys on, to be shifting your perspective towards and realizing not to diminish stresses and strifes, but to really be open to experiencing the love that is all around, which includes being open to receive, but it's also just being open and mindful and grateful. So, never sat at this bench, but it seems pretty far away from people. Hopefully there's no spiders. This is my most casual, whatever. I don't like my glasses. So yeah. Let me... Hey, yeah, you can kind of see me there. God, I'm professional. So, for this month, I'm really being called for some reason to downsize the big collection of decks I have, and really focus in on the ones that I resonate the most with, because again, I might just be reading off cards soon, and just be going by mediumship as I keep getting healthier and clearing up my energies and stuff, so who knows? But for right now, I am using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron Reed. Hello, Colette. Which I just adore. And again, these ones, the Oracle of the Angels from Mario Deguai. I know you guys have been liking the other decks I've been incorporating sometimes, but I really don't want to be about promoting other people's products. I love to do it when I can, but if they don't vibe with me, I don't know, it's a little inhibiting. But yeah, they're still great for you guys to be using and getting started with, or even if you're having an egoic day, they're still great for me to have when I'm having egoic days and just need something a little bit more direct. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for all your subscriptions and all your wonderful emails and comments. If you're waiting for a personal reading, give me like till this weekend. I keep saying I'm gonna do them all, but I can really only get like 2 done at a time, because instead of being 15 minutes, I start making them like half hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Some of them are ridiculous, and they're free. So Yeah, so just be patient, know that all things happen in divine and perfect timing. I think that's it. I'm excited. It's really dark, but I feel like just getting started. So I think I'm gonna, cell phone. Yeah, I'm crazy, but I love it. So, I look forward to your responses. I can't wait to see the entries coming up. I feel good. Same thing for September. The weeklies were more specific as to, it is good. Transformational. May not be as fun in the moment, but a lot of good things are coming. I feel like this is going to be the receiving of benefits after this transformation of the end of September. So, and apparently Mercury is in retrograde or something, but I don't know. I just feel able to tell me. So, I hope you guys are feeling my love and light that I'm sending your way. I love you so much. Namaste, in case I don't say it at the end for some strange reason. You're loved. You're beautiful. You're awesome. There's greatness in you. And, okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Thanks for supporting, you guys. Love you. What? Okay, instead of doing Gemini first, I'm gonna do Cancer first, because that's what they're saying. So hey, hi Cancers, this is for you. That's my friend texting me. Her mediumship is awakening, which is awesome. As you can see, it magically got lighter, and my shirt magically changed, and I got from one kind of gross sweaty to a new kind of gross sweaty, yay! Exercise is fun, and it's totally jumping out and improving everything else in my life. I'm happier, my mediumship seems to be a lot clearer, meditating seems to be so much more enjoyable. So, okay. So I'm just pulling your cards. You guys seem, I won't overspeak. Oh, okay, okay. Sometimes I'm gonna get a chance to shuffle. They're just like, no, this card, take that one, and that one. Okay, okay. Okay. If you saw the cards I pulled and put them down, you'd be like, wow, what the heck is he doing? He's just making this stuff up as he goes. Kinda, pretty much. I just listen to what they say. Spreads don't necessarily need to be perfect. They're telling me what it means and the associations with it. So we have two cards, but where we are, Cancers, I'm sorry. I can just feel that it's a little bit harsh at the moment. We have two cards for where we're going, which is a little bit of a blessing. There's still some challenges involved. You guys seem to have seem to be having some difficulties evolving. Excuse me. Ugh, I'm gross. I just ran from the gym, ran home, ran to get food, ran to the park before I had to do schoolwork to be a teacher, whatever. We have two cards for guidance to how to get there, but it's more so I'm sensing stagnation and then guidance to get from that stagnation to the end result. We have some divine spiritual perspective with an additional card for understanding and an earthly perspective card to kind of tell us what we're going to be experiencing. Hold on, say that again, guys. Okay, they're saying the bottom card is going to be shrouded in mysteries for you guys. You're not really going to understand what it means during this reading until about the end of the month, they just said. Make sure you keep your heads up and your heart strong, they just said. You want to make sure that you are valiant fighters in the... Well, hey, hold on. You want to make sure you are valiant fighters in the fight for the transmutation of the planet. They said, you're too tired from exercising to be doing the whole speak as we speak thing, so just stop trying. It's going to be a challenging month for you guys, but we're with you. We are always with you. We're especially with you now. But again, the water signs who are so easily agitated, and so preserved and protected, Cancers. You've been having the difficulty of upsetting those waters enough for there to be life to still keep going. If water stagnates, it dies. We need it to be constantly moving. We need your energies to be constantly moving. We need good and bad things, transforming things to be happening clearly. Always, 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 always. So they're saying you haven't gotten much transformation in September. You've been distracted. You were doing other things. Maybe you were busy with school. There must be a lot of college kids out there or something like that. They're just like, a lot of college kids or people in school are just not watching or listening enough to this. Same thing with people with kids, but again, a lot of, I love the arbitrary numbers they throw me that I just accept. 83% of them are college age. Okay, I'll trust you, angels, whatever. Okay, they just really want to make sure that before we get into it, it's going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride. But they are going to be with you. Like, they already are with you. They really want me to stress that before we even get into this reading. You already have challenges. You're already inactive. You already don't want to be moving and acting and changing and growing and flowering and blossoming. Because you're afraid of hardships, you're afraid of failure. You're afraid of what negative changes may come. So you'd rather the waters be calm and your emotions be calm because you just don't like dealing with those emotions. I get it. However, there is just still a strong need to change. You're going to be growing in confidence and courage, they just said. You're going to be fighting battles that you never thought you would fight before. You'll be standing up to people who you always thought you'd never stand up to, have torn you down before. There is energy of confrontation, but divine, perfect timing confrontation with you standing firmly and grounded in your place and in your power, holding it in your hand, not using this to fight or to punch, but to keep yourself strong. Raise your fist with power and pride and authority. Realize that you are strong. Realize that you can get through anything that comes your way. If God brings you to it, God will help you through it. And remember, you're God. We all are. And there is still that, you know, higher, we'll get into that later. But just remember that you are a part of God. You are one with God. So just realize that. There's so much potential for strengthening this month. A little bit because you're a little bit behind from the energies of September. Again, free will is a thing. It's a thing. And you have choices. So are we ready for the cards? We are with you, we are with you, we are with you. Yeah. The Dream Walker, and I like what Call Up Berry says, it's the protection position. And my phone's gonna die. I'm gonna try to get some more light on me so you guys can actually see what's going on. But it's probably gonna kill my phone faster. So, the Dream Walker, you're not believing in yourself, you're not believing in your dreams, you're not believing that, you know, miracles can happen and that you can create them. You're not believing in your strength. You were so caught up in the illusions of the world thinking that, you know, your dreams are irrelevant and that they're never going to happen and... Okay. They're just like, say it. You've been worrying so much about other people, and not even so much that you're tending to them all the time, but it's like maybe that was you in the past, and it's like you're just mentally, you're just not used to focusing on your needs and what you want and what you desire and going out there and getting it. And when you do, instant shield, instant protection. Part of that has to do with your word choices. The word Lord, communication, praise, dishonesty. And they just said you're being dishonest with your praise for yourself. You've been putting yourself down instead of putting yourself up. You've been listening to the words of other people, which again were brought to you for you to honor and then say thank you, but no thank you. Same thing with the voice of your ego. You can say thank you for your input, but no thank you. I choose to believe something different. I choose to own and manifest something different. So the energies of the beginning of the month, and of September, really into like the first 2 weeks, like the good first 2 weeks of October, you're going to be putting yourself down. Most likely, you're going to be a little bit stressed. You're going to be passionately lethargic, where it's just like you're not being fueled to keep going. You know, you're you're unhappy with life. Like, you're busy, but it's like, well, what am I doing all this stuff for again? Where am I going? What's the point? Why am I not feeling intrinsically happy? Bless me. You don't have to be afraid. Again, the conflict's coming towards the end half of the month, and that's apparently what we're talking about. Well, I like this. So, instead of telling you the negative energies that you might be experiencing, the angels are reminding us that you will become aware of your infinite potentials. So, right now it's a little funky, I know. You have a really severely limited mindset about what you can do. So they're going to be attracting, and you will be attracting, people to push you to your limits in order for you to snap, kind of say, and stand grounded in your space and stand up for yourself and say, hell no, this is what I want, this is how I'm going to live my life. You will be having challenges brought your way because you are believing that they are what you deserve. But your higher self, your inner, deepest self, wants the conscious you right now living in this reality to experience something different, and to make a choice to change. So, they're really saying do a lot of reflection. Like, yeah, meditate if you want to relax and stuff, but meditation can be a discipline and difficult. This is actually blinding me, but it's so dark. Oh well. I love being weird. So whenever you're feeling emotional, reflect, pray, talk to the angels, talk to your higher self, understand why the heck is this happening? Why am I reacting this way? Universe, let's not go into our brain and be like, well, it was this from my childhood, this and that. That can get very self-indulgent and into a vicious cycle. Think more from a dualistic perspective of, okay, well, I'm down here, but my higher self is up there. Like, what are we, or I, trying to accomplish with this? Why is this being brought to this localized consciousness on Earth? What's the point for my evolution? How can I benefit from this, knowing in divine truth and divine faith that everything happens for a freaking reason, and the motivation is always love on the universe's part. So there's always our best interests at heart and in mind. So you're going to be really called to be meditating and praying and seeing yourself in the universe and seeing, you know, the magic and glory all around you, and then just realizing, well, why did that person come into my life? Why did that fight have to happen? Why did that breakup have to happen, or that loss of a job? You know, how am I being redirected? Because I'm going to a polar extreme. You've been settling at the bottom, and you've been settling into a polar extreme, and we got to mix that up. So just be mindful. So again, that stagnation here, this is what you're not. Yeah, it makes sense. Very low energy. It's the Fire Prince, again, your water. Optimism and aggression, they're saying you're not optimistic, and you're not even aggressive to fight for what you want. You are neither of these things right now. Right now, you really just want to be left alone. You really want to just stop the world, I want to get off. You want things to change, but you don't want to change. Or you want the benefits without the, and this isn't, I'm not trying to be like mean about it, but just you want the benefits or the positive feelings and the miraculous change without going through the process, which we all do from time to time, so don't beat yourself up about it. So say it again. Okay. Perhaps they're really saying fight for you. Fight for yourself. Fight for your survival. You're kind of in a depressive state where you're not feeling things and you're not being motivated, and you're getting dangerously complacent. So they actually want you to focus on survival, and this is about like spiritual survival. Like, if you want to continue living a happy life, even though you might not be morbidly depressed yet, if you keep going where you are, project in the future while you're reflecting. How happy am I going to be 20 years from now if I'm still haven't changed? You know? So really be reflecting on that. And they're saying if you want to survive, you got to fight for it. You have to get rid of your own false ideas of what you expect. But they're really saying, no, it's time to pick up that staff. It's time to stand up for what you want, to show your strength. Again, not with the point of tearing people down, but with preserving and honoring and loving the self. Because there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you're kind of already doing it, but you're just not doing it in the right way. So again, we're re-guiding you, we're redirecting you. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to make the free will choice to change, to grow, to become stronger. And it doesn't have to be big or radical or overly spontaneous. It can be something small and simple, well thought out, yet meaningful. Angelic perspective. Yeah, that makes sense. So you're going to have to really be focusing on positive intention. Really rewiring your brain to be thinking more positively, so that your beliefs can start manifesting your reality. That's a big lesson that not only have you already learned, but you haven't been applying it. Realize you've been learning these lessons time and time again. It's time to keep them in our, the front of our mind instead of like the back burner. Yeah, we know it. I want you to do something with it. I want you to realize its truth and change. And my phone just died, so now it's really dark. Well, okay. Let's just pretend that's significant. Sadness. I hope you can still see me. So the last card, again, that was a really positive guidance to be saying, hey, this is what you need to be focusing on. Have positive intentions and be applying those wisdoms to your reality and to your experiences as you continue to manifest them. So here's a good thing, though, and it's really hard to see. God, I'm so professional. From the earthly perspective, you're going to be seeing success. However, you're going to start off with false success. You're going to start off with, wow, I'm going to be really, really good at what I'm doing, and I'm being successful, but something's still going to feel wrong. Something's going to be like, why am I unhappy, if that's even the right word? Why do I just have this intuitive feeling when things are going well? And that's because you're really disaligned with your passions and your, your spiritual path, and your divine plan. They just brought this to my attention, the lines that you get when you get older. I watched a video about Chinese face reading and how these lines here, when you get older, if you have them and they're nice and deep, that means that you're on your path and you're following it. So they really just brought my attention to that back. Remember, you want these lines, you want to be smiling enough to get those lines, to be on your path. That's the optimal thing that's going to make you happy and benefit everyone, including yourself. So be looking at that. Be really, really looking at that. Where can I turn? Let me just wiggle the camera. See me better this way? Not really. So let's just stay here where the moon's kind of getting me. That did nothing. You see some more blue, I guess. I guess. So this is about transforming our definitions of success. About really focusing on what's going to make us intrinsically happy, because you're going to be confused about, I have no right to complain, everything's kind of fine, I'm doing really well. But we're redirecting you still to make those less than practical decisions, to agitate the water a little bit, to get out of your comfort zone and to do something amazing and spectacular that will not only delight you, but everyone else. So, namaste, you guys. That's the end of the reading, because they just said namaste, and I'm like, hey, yeah, you're right, it's getting dark, and my battery's dying. Whatever. I love you guys so very much. No wonder they made me make this a priority. Remind them that it's going to be okay, and that we're with them. Oh, wow. I love these guys, because even just say, I hope that was beneficial. Like, don't even dare say that, Cody. That was beneficial. Own up to your abilities. So yeah. Oh, and they said if they don't get it, that's their fault. Because I need to be listening to their inner voice along with it. Remembering that this is general readings for everyone watching, so it's specific, but we have 200 plus subscribers. That's applying to all the Tauruses and all the people who are going to be attracted to it. So yes, there's some general things there, but you still need to be tuned in as well and praying and meditating to be evaluating, does this vibe with me, does this not vibe with me, is this my higher self saying no, or is this my ego saying no? Or in vice versa, is it my higher self saying yes or my ego saying yes? Because oftentimes we look for things that we want to hear, not what we need to hear. And it's easier to tear people down than to be humble. So, I'm gonna go. I love you guys so very much. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below because I love replying to you guys. I was talking in all the other videos that instead of paying money, some of you, if you still want to pay money for a reading, you can go to my website, consciouslove.org, and go to the services tab, or make a donation to keep this going. Just like $35 for a reading. However, if money is an issue, you can email me at queer.spirit.guidance@gmail.com, and we can kind of talk about if you can validate that you've given energy to me in some way. Like, I don't want you sitting there and just sending positive energy, which would be nice, but I'm thinking like if you prove that you shared it, I don't know, shared 10 videos, or that you got 5 people to subscribe who were your friends, or some things like that. Like little things to be like, hey, I want to be an active member of this spiritual community that Cody's trying to create, instead of making it, because I don't want this to be a self-indulgent, oh, come to Cody, he's so cool. I'm more of a teacher, I guess, and I kind of believe that I don't like boasting the ego or the pride or the individualism of myself. So I want this to be a spiritual growing practice for all of us. So, with that being said, I love you guys very, very much. As always, namaste. I am so honored and blessed to have you guys in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Know everything's going to be okay. And again, if you need help this month, reach out to me. I'm here for you. Okay? Love you guys so much. You're blessed. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You can't even see me right now. You can't even see me right now. Okay, bye. I'm a dork. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful October.